Good morning, all. Camelback Trading 2724 InthePitFuturesTrading.com coming to you this Wednesday morning, February 12th, and we're looking at the last day of the market profile of the SPY ETF. And on a day yesterday when we gapped high to an all-time high, only to have the bears, for the most part, take pretty much control below the opening, close the gap, and go out with a price spike and close below it. The bulls say, not yet. So the bears, who went out with a chance to hold the bottom of A's low and start getting into the 10th day where all those buyers were, start chipping away at that. As of right now, with just over an hour to go prior to the opening, we're looking towards the upper end of yesterday's range. Now the all-time high right now is 337.02. My pre-market high is 336.84. So as of right now, the all-time high stands in regular trading hours. We'll have to see what transpires in the next hour. So for the upside, if nothing changes, the price spike would be firmly rejected if nothing changes in the next hour. Then we have the afternoon rally high, which we've been trading above and below now for a while. So that's a pretty good focal point. H's high yesterday of 336.48, and then the all-time high of 337.02. For the downside, our first destination, until we get more market-generated information, is still yesterday's low of 334.75. And then all the other ones that I had given you, right, starting with the price probe from the 10th, I've been giving them to you for the past couple of days. You should have them all written down. So game plan for this morning. Well, if in the next hour we're looking to open right here above the afternoon rally high but below the high, in value, in balance, right? The worst risk-reward trades you can take. Now, if we're to push up, fail to take out the all-time high, or take it out and come right back into balance, then I would possibly take a put trade looking to come back to POC. Right? We were only 8 wide, right? 9 wide or more is important to me, but that's still a decent POC 8 wide. So if you're to fail at the high or get above it and come right back in, then you could take a put looking for the POC. Right? You know you're out. You get accepted above yesterday's high, especially with acceleration. I don't want to be short. As far as a call play, I don't think I'd want to be a buyer above the all-time high just yet unless we got some good acceleration above it. Want to see if you can push away from it. If we were to trade down, again, you can use yesterday's POC and possibly yesterday's opening if we're to hold it this time as a place you can get long. However, there's really not much to the downside. If that was to fail, I'm going to probably want to be out, especially if we get below where the price spike was from yesterday, which is A's low. So that would depend on what kind of heat you want to take, right? Yesterday's opening was 336.16. A's low is 335.51. So that's a decent amount of heat you want to take if you get long. So I think the better scenario, in balance, in value, if we are to stay that way, is to wait for more market-generated information. If in the next hour we gap higher, well, then I would go with the gap rules, go long, and then get out if you fill the gap. On the flip side, in the next hour, if we're to trade down, get below either the afternoon rally high and or the price spike, then you can take a short, right? You know you're out. You get above the afternoon rally high, you're out. If we're to open below it and trade and try to get above it. Same here. For your next hour, you open below A, I'm taking a short. You get accepted back into A's range and above the price spike, I'm out. So those are early scenarios for this morning. And then just quickly, I'm just going to show you the daily chart this morning. Right? So right now the daily chart is up. We're above the trend line. We're above all this balance that we had, especially the last 4 days. Outside day up, pretty powerful stuff. We went with it on a gap yesterday. You did okay. Now the key is to see if the bulls have enough in them to start another leg higher and get away from the balances. Good luck trading today. Have a great day, and we'll recap at 4 p.m.